For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Able to slither by. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And you have to figure that this is a confident quarterback who gets the start here. Coming off of a victory in round one, team doesn't have to travel. They get another home game here in the divisional round. And I know it sounds cliche, but playing at home, huge for a quarterback, huge for his team. They want to take advantage of it.
At the 34-yard line.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Hurts. He'll try to pick it up himself. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Hurts sets up to throw it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And Diggs has it. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. So here are the Texans now with a long field ahead. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And if he and his guys want to spring the upset here in the 2nd round and move on, they've got to focus on the good that they did in the wild card victory. At the top of that list, protecting the football. Got a little careless last week. A few got away from it. Might not be so fortunate this time around. And if that's the case, they'll end up going home.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Open man is Jalen Naylor.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Mahomes now on the sneak. And he is going to have a Texans first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
And the Texans first down. 2 yards on the play. First down, Houston.
Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
21 yards. And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Now Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line.
That's another Texans first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And Charbonnet once again. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Yard gain on the play. And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. One of the tight ends comes in motion. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Touchdown, Texans. Brenton Strange from 4 yards out. And the Texans are on the board first here in this division round matchup. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more,
to put it mildly.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Ravens nothing.
That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. 2nd and 11.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, the option left, it's Hurts. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston set to take over. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And the Texans first down. A gain of 15. And the Texans first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Mahomes going to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Here is 3rd down and 4.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Mahomes now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
A gain of 14.
Mahomes to throw once more. Open man is Naylor. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That's over the middle. He finds Naylor. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. Myers' kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Looking to put a drive together. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
Houston's offense taking over again. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Pass complete to Naylor right side. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Out route to Hill, complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
A 49-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's more. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
A gain of 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Now here's Mahomes. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 16 yards.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So on fourth down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. Deontay Hardy deep for Baltimore. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Here's Hurts to throw. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and
Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans will take over. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Texans.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
We'll get that to Charbonnet. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
18 yards on the play.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
10 more yards. That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one complete to Naylor. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Shifts by him. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner?
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
A short throw there to Strange. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Mahomes going to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion. And that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Good footwork at the 30. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half is theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Hurts fumbles it, and the Texans scoop it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now, after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the third quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in his this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And they will take over 1st and 10. And the Texans set to come onto the field. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Don't borrow that fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under pressure, and he will go down. Set back at the 38. Javon Hargrave coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
The rifle's complete. Caught by Moore. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 12.
From the gun, it's Hurts. This completes a Henry over the middle. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or two short. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Up the middle with Barkley. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
For the 2-point conversion.
It's complete. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game.
Ravens 8.
And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Houston set to take over. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
They'll set up the screen to Smith.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
And that nearly the put that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
31-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
a leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Hooks. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Texans back out there and ready to go.
And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
A short throw there to Strange.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Texans first down.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the 2nd half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the 2nd half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
The offense for the Ravens returns to the field.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down.
because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Chase Young, his 2nd sack of the night. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Mahomes now to throw. This will be caught by Brown. He's across midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
11 more yards. That's another Texans first down.
Finding Hockenson here on the out route. 2nd down and 6 now.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Ravens' 20-yard line.
Inside give to Elliott. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal.
Texans first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes toward the pylon, caught. 2nd and goal from the 1.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Brenton Strange, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Texans are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Ravens 8.
So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. Play action. Here's Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Texans 1st down.
Now Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. 2nd down and 8.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Now here's Mahomes. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys will be able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Texans 1st down.
Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
It's a gain of 5.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The Texans on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. Going quickly out to the right side. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. Here's Hurts to throw.
Left side caught by Diggs. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hurts.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown.
And he will have a Ravens first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw again. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Midfield. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the gun, it's Hurts. That is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
They'll drop to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Baltimore.
First throw now for the backup Tua Tagovailoa.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
Looking to pass. Tua.
Texans 4-yard.
He'll try and do this himself. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Tua going to throw.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Brought down just shy of the goal line.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line.
Alexander on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side. And now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game.